Ladies and gentlemen, it's 1:15. So to be fair to everybody, we're going to begin. My name is Timothy Chambade, and I will be moderating or presenting today's session. This meeting for us. I understand that we are not all at the same level in terms of our understanding of what Forex is, in terms of our understanding of what investment is. So in the interest of everybody, I am going to assume that we have in the room people who do not know what investment is and people who do not know what Forex is all about. So we're going to be looking at what investment is. We're also going to be looking at the current investment options or opportunities that are available to us in Uganda today. We're going to look at a comparison of these investments. We're going to compare the investment opportunities that are there in Uganda today. And after doing that, we're going to introduce what Forex is as another investment opportunity or investment option that is available to Ugandans today. We shall then look at how the Forex investment works. Because Forex has two arms. It has the arm where you could be a trader, you're trading your own money, or it has the arm where you could just be an investor and you just enter the Forex investment program. So we shall look at how that investment side of the Forex works. And then we shall answer the question of how do you incorporate this Forex investment in your already existing investment strategies or portfolio, because I'm sure you have other things you're investing in at the moment, but how do you now incorporate Forex as one of them? We shall then let you know, in case you're interested in investing in Forex as a Forex investor, what do you do? How do you get started? Then we also realize that there are those who are already existing Forex traders. We shall let them know how they can benefit from the Forex investment as well. Because the program is for investors and it's also for the traders. Both of them can benefit from this program. So let's get into it, guys. What is an investment? An investment simply, it's defined. Okay, let me use the Investopedia definition of what an investment is. An investment is an asset or item that is acquired for the goal of generating income or for appreciation. And by appreciation here, basically we just mean that it's going to increase in value. So one asset, you acquire an asset either to give you income every month or for that asset to appreciate in value, so that by the time you sell that asset, after some time, it is worth more than the value you bought it. So that's what an asset is, according to the definition at investopedia.com. So appreciation, like it says, it refers to the increase in value of the asset over time. When an individual purchases an asset or a good as an investment, the intention is not to consume that good, but rather for it to be used in future or to create wealth for the future. What are the characteristics of an investment? An investment includes capital. Anything that, when you hear the word investment, there has to be capital. Now, this capital can be in terms of time, it can be in terms of money, it can be in terms of your effort. This capital, when they say time, because you could be investing in yourself. For example, you could take a course. You could pay for a course and put in time to study, and you're investing in yourself with the hope that this investment you've done in yourself in terms of learning, you'll be able to earn or get a better job that will give you more cash flows in the future, or you'll be worth more. You could use money to invest. You could buy land. As we shall see, you could do a business. So all those are investments, but there has to be a capital. And the capital could be either your time, your effort, or your money. And then when you're investing, you're hoping that there will be a payoff in the future, what we call the return on investment. This return on investment could be in terms of better cash flows, a better income, better salary, monthly payments if you build rentals, all that's your return on investment. Or it could be, I bought my land, I hope it will appreciate in future, and I'll sell it at double or triple the price. That's what we're calling the return on investment. I'm not going to go into the calculations of return on investment with formulas, but basically in simple terms, you want to invest in something and you want that whatever you've invested in the future to be worth more than the money you have put in, or to be able to give you cash flows every month. Next, what do we know about investments? There is no investment that is risk-free. Any type of investment you get into has an element of risk. That said, the risk differs. Some investments are more risky than others, but there is no investment that doesn't have risk. But as an investor, you're always looking for ways in which you can mitigate this risk so that it's almost zero. So those are the characteristics of any investment. There is capital, which has to be invested, either in terms of time, money, or effort. There is a return on investment you're looking for after you invest, but then you have to know that there is always a risk involved when you're investing. Briefly, and I don't know if we could discuss this or I should just quickly go through it. I've listed down what I think are the main investment opportunities that people in Uganda engage in usually. People will either buy land to build rentals, get into farming projects, like anything now is planting of coffee. Someone will start a small business like a restaurant, a saloon, a car wash, a boutique, or a wholesale shop. Or if they are corporate type of people who don't have time, they will invest in treasury bills or bonds, or they'll buy unit trusts. And these will give them money, or they will grow and give them maybe about 10% per annum, between 10% to 13% per annum, depending. I don't know if people here in this Zoom have any other opportunities they know that people will be investing in, but these are the ones which I noted down. As an investor, what is the investor looking for? An investor is looking out for growth in their capital or investments, or they're looking for a high return on investment. Either they're looking for their capital, their asset to grow in terms of value, or they're looking for cash flows in terms of profits. Investors are also looking for safety of their capital or investment in terms of they're looking for something which is low risk, which will not lose their capital. And most investors are also looking for liquidity in terms of if they wanted to get out of that investment, can they easily turn back their investment to cash? Because usually an investment is not a liquid form, it is money which is put away, either in something which is fixed or it is money which you given someone it's working. But if I wanted my money back, how quickly can I get it back? So that's what we call the liquidity. So investors are looking at those things when they are looking at making investments. Quickly, we're going to compare the investment opportunities that we've listed above. Okay, and we're going to be looking at them in terms of the capital you put in, the risk that the investment has, its return on investment, and its liquidity. Okay, so when you look at land, if we were to buy a piece of land, say, and put one rental or a musico, as we call it here locally, what is the average amount of money we would put? I'm considering this to be high, to be a high investment, because the amount of money you're going to use to buy the land and put up a rental, I don't know if anybody here has a rental, they could advise us, but I wouldn't consider that a low amount of money. The risk of the investment is low because you have your land and your rental there, so you can see your assets. Its return on investment, I consider it low because if you invested, say, 50 million, buy land and build a house, I don't know how much money it's going to give you in rent per month. For those of you who have rentals, you could advise us. Does anybody here on the group have a rental unit you could advise us? Liquidity-wise, if you were to sell that rental, how easily could you turn your asset back into the money which you feel it's worth? My opinion is that it's low in liquidity. Farming is the next thing. High capital is needed. You buy the land, you plant the seeds, you supervise for 3 months to, I don't know, 2 years, depending on what product you've put, before it can begin to give you return. So the capital you invest is a lot in terms of time and money. The risks are sometimes high. They're not mitigated because when you're farming, you're depending a lot on the weather. There's a lot of disease that would come. Some seasons are bad. The price fluctuates in the market. You could have a good season in terms of crop, but you reach the market and the market is over flooded, so the price goes down. Return on investment usually is medium. Usually, if you have a good harvest, you should get some money. Liquidity wise, I would say low because selling of land, which is your biggest asset here, is not easy. Or selling of your farm can sometimes not be easy. The next would be to look at a small business. And you can see small business capital is high, risk is high, because you're both there and time and money. Small businesses are challenged, have very many challenges. Return on investment is medium, liquidity is low. The government bonds, which are fairly safe for most people, they need low capital. The risk is very low. The return on investment is not so high, but it's guaranteed. And liquidity-wise, you can easily liquidate and get your money back. Lastly, let's compare that with the Forex investment that we're going to look at today. For this Forex investment, the minimum you need is about $100 to start, which is low, fairly low. Risk, ideally investment in Forex should be risky, but with the methods and strategies we're going to teach you, you mitigate this risk so it becomes a low risk. You have a very high return on investment and your liquidity is high. You can easily get your money back whenever you want it. So let's look at what Forex is, guys. What is Forex? Forex is simply, the word Forex is derived from the words foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, you're exchanging one currency for another currency for different reasons. Could be trading, could be traveling, you're traveling, could be you want to trade with another country, you're buying something from abroad. And I know we've all interacted with Forex in one way or another in our journey so far. I'm sure everybody here has interacted with Forex in one way or another. So simply, that's what Forex is about. So Forex is a part of our everyday lives. And it has its root all the way back to barter trade. People exchange one good for another. That's the origin of the history of Forex. One thing to note about Forex is always going to be an exchange. You would always exchange one currency for another. In this example, we're exchanging the euro for the dollar. And for that reason, you'll see that when you go to the Forex bureaus, they'll always quote for you one pair against another. They're always going to be two pairs, euro, dollar, Uganda shilling, dollar. There's always going to be two currencies that are quoted one against the other to create the currency pair. Okay. But why are we talking about Forex? Why should someone have an interest in Forex trading? Why Forex? Okay. The main reason is that it is the largest financial market in the world. The largest, and its volume is approximately 6.6 trillion on a daily amount of money that is exchanged between one currency and another. There is 6.6 trillion daily. Just to give you perspective of that, the London Stock Exchange is valued at 7.2 billion shillings daily. The Tokyo Stock Exchange is valued at 18.9 billion shillings on average daily. The New York Stock Exchange is valued at 22.4 billion shillings daily. But even if you combine all these, they cannot match up to the Forex market that's at 6.6 trillion. So there's a lot of money in here flowing. And that means there's a lot of opportunity to make money when you're in this market. And that's why we come to it, to see if we can take our share of it. This market is also open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it doesn't really sleep during the working week. When Sydney is open, Tokyo opens, London opens, New York opens, so the market is always moving. When one currency slips, another, when one economy is going to slip, another one is active or starting its day. So this goes on from Sunday morning all the way to Friday evening. So the opportunities in the market all that time. Who are the players in the Forex? We have the central banks, we have the governments, we have big investment corporations, we have any business that is being transacted worldwide, and then we have us, the retail traders, who are coming in here also for our piece of the cake. What is being traded? Simply currencies. We're simply exchanging one currency for another. And you realize that always, when you go to the Forex Bureau, the price they quote for the buying is different from the price which you sell at. And that difference there, what we call the spread, is the money that the Forex Bureau makes. Okay. So when we're trading Forex, the Forex Bureau, the brokers are making a spread there. And us who are buying the Forex currencies, we're looking to anticipate price movements up or down so that the price we bought at is lower than the price we sell at, and we make a difference there. So that is how, in brief, that is how money is made in the Forex market. So we're trading currencies. There are 8 major economies. Okay, the US dollar being the strongest of the most traded currency in the world. So you find that most currencies in the major currency pairs are quoted against the dollar. And these currencies are the euro, the Britain pound, the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and New Zealand dollar. Many of you here might be knowing all this, but I'm just giving a background for those who might be completely new and are coming here to look for a new investment opportunity and have nothing they know about Forex. So this is just a brief on what Forex is all about. So how can you participate in this industry? You can participate right now as a retail trader, what we're going to call the strategy managers, where you learn how to trade the Forex online and you begin to trade it for yourself in your own account. For those of you who might be interested in this option, we have classes on this. So you can get in touch after. But the main reason we're here today is to talk about the investment part. So you could also participate as just an investor who is not actively trading in Forex yourself. So that was been a brief summary about one, what investment is all about, what investors look at when they're going to make investments, what they're looking to gain, and also two, what is Forex. Okay, so now I want us to go deeper and look into how do you invest in Forex? What's a Forex investment all about? How does it work? I wanted to invest in Forex as a Forex investor, not as a trader, retail trader. How does that go about? How does this work? So we've seen that in Forex, there is also a broker, somebody who exchanges your money for you. So even here, we're going to have a broker, one who is regulated internationally. Okay. The Forex investment program is built on what we call copy trading. It's built on what we call a copy trading program. And a copy trading program, you have the strategy managers or the traders. These are usually very professional traders who have been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years. And they're experienced. And their performance statistics are there readily available for us to look at and see that this person clearly is profitable. So if you're a Forex trader out there and you'd like to take part in this program, you have to make sure, you have to join the program. And when you do, your performance statistics are going to be shared publicly for anybody who wants to invest in the program. Okay. And this program ranks these strategy managers according to the best or the top performing, all the way down to anybody who's participating in the program. Okay. So these strategy managers are willing to share their strategies, and their performance statistics are available to everyone. On the other end of the program is the investors, okay, who are going to copy these people's trades. These are usually people who are new to Forex and have no advanced knowledge. Or you could be, you started your journey in trading Forex, but you're not yet profitable. You're still learning your way around it. Or you have no time really. You can take advantage of this to earn some money. In the middle, we have our Forex brokers who are regulated, who have put together a state-of-the-art copy trading system that is fully transparent. Everybody, because what happens is, as an investor, you're not going to get your money and give it to a strategy manager like we used to do when Forex had just come to Kampala. Find a guy in an office somewhere in town, give him your $10,000, you don't know what he's going to do with it. He starts giving you stories, they have lost the money in the market, you don't know if he just took his wife to holiday or something. No, it's not like that. Here you get your money, you send it to the Forex broker who is regulated, and then you'll instruct the Forex broker to copy the strategy manager's strategy, which you've already vetted, and you can see that it is a profitable strategy. Because you see statistics, 6 months and above, you can see it's actually a very profitable person to show you. So you're like, no, let me copy that strategy. So the broker is linking the two of you. On the other end is the strategy manager. He has no idea who you are. He's just doing his trading. But if you choose to copy his strategy, at the end of the day, he will share in your profit, whatever profit you make. So in a nutshell, that's how the program is working. It's very transparent. As the investor, anytime you want your money, you can pull it back at any point. If you feel the strategy manager is not making money for you, pull it back. You can choose. You can invest your money with one manager. You can invest with 10. You can diversify your risk according to what strategy you have. Okay? And it's fully transparent. Nobody can withdraw your money on your behalf. There are no third-party transactions allowed. So your relationship with the broker is such that only you can have access to your money. So your money is always safe. Let's just give a simple scenario of how the whole copy trading thing works, okay? We have the strategy manager who is an experienced trader. You don't know who this is, but they're out there and you can see their performance statistics. So you're going to choose to copy them, okay? Let's say the strategy manager is trading his own money and in his equity, he has $1,000, okay? Then we have different investors. I'm there with my 1,000, another guy, my brother has his 500, you have your 10K, another guy has his 2K, okay? But we've all chosen to copy or to follow this strategy manager. What happens is when this strategy manager on their account, their own personal trading account, when they place a trade, say of one lot at a price of 1.2354, okay? If you're copying that strategy using this program, simultaneously, it's going to copy on my account, my investment account, which I will have opened, is going to copy for me one lot. On my brother's account, to copy for him half a lot. On your account, to copy for you 2 lots, and another guy who has his 10K to copy for him 10 lots. This is done pro rata in comparison to how much investments you have made in that investment account in comparison to the strategy manager. Because remember, you're copying his trades, but you're also copying his risk profile. So depending on how much or what size of account you have in relation to his, it will multiply or divide and copy for you an equivalent on your account. Why choose to go into this program? Of all investment programs that are out there, okay? You've looked at these lands, you can get into a small business, you can start a shop, you can just fix your money with the government. But why would you choose to put some money in the Forex investment? Okay? The first one is the high return, of course. And as I'm going to show you, some of you saw the flyer and you're thinking it's a scam. Nobody can give you 1,200% per annum. I'm here to tell you guys this is happening. It's happening as we speak. People are earning this money per annum. 1,200. That means if I put $1,000, or if I had put $1,000 with this investor, with this strategy manager 1 year ago, right now as we speak, my money would be 12,000. So I multiply my money by 12 times without me doing anything else. So as an investor, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to know what the guy is doing. You just have to trust based on his performance statistics that he knows what he's doing, based on his trading history, give him your money and he'll make you that money. And I'm going to show you the current rankings as of today later on. Okay. 2, why are we choosing Forex investment? You need very little capital to start, $100 in terms of money, and in terms of your time, just 15 minutes to set up. And you go away. So in terms of capital you need, it's very low capital to start. Okay. Yes, Forex is risky. We all know that. Some of us have tried it out. Some have lost money before. But as we've said, the way this system is designed, 1, it's transparent. 2, they've built in safety and protection modes. Okay, there's what we call the safety mode. Safety mode means you will take half the risk that your strategy manager is taking. Okay, protection level means you can predetermine at the point of setting up your investment account. You can predetermine and say, I'm investing $1,000, but I don't want my capital to fall more than 90%. So, sorry, to less than 90%. Because remember, there always has to be a risk. But you can predetermine that risk up to 90% and say that what I'm actually putting at risk is only 10% of my capital. And you can set these levels at the beginning of your investment. And if the strategy manager you're following falls or his strategy falls and you're losing more than that, the system will automatically close you out. So we have all these protection levels built in. And that is why you saw, much as Forex is considered risky, in the beginning, I ranked its risk as low. I crossed out the high and said this is low because there are pre-built in safety modes that have been built into the strategy to make sure that you don't lose more than you're willing to, depending on your risk appetite. Of course, we also have real-time monitoring at any point. We shall share with you the app as we help you to set up, and you can monitor your account anytime, day or night, and see how it's performing. That also means there's real-time deposits and withdrawals. If you've chosen to go down the mobile money route, in 5 minutes, you can have this money back on your phone. Or whatever money. If you need some money, you can always pull some money out. And of course, it is transparent and user-friendly and easy. This is something that's very, very easy to use and set up. 15 minutes on the phone, you can sign you up, set you up, deposit your money using mobile money, and give it to a storage manager to invest for you. Okay, so these are the reasons why we've got this opportunity and we're sharing it, and we think it is one which is good. And I assure you those people who are already on it, and some of them had said they would be here today to give their testimonials, are happy with what's happening there. And so I'll bring it out to the rest of you as well. Okay? I promised I'll share with you what's happening right now. As of today, I took this screenshot today. This is the performance of the top 4 strategy managers that are out there. Many of you, when you saw the flyer, I go to comments, guys, and this is scam. These are the who have been here. No, guys, this is real. These are the stats as of today. The guy who's ranked #1 has so far made a return of over 1,000%. Okay. In his fund, he has people following him who have put $1.9 million. Okay. Those of you who choose to join, this is one of the best people I'd advise you join, the self-scouting guy, because his performance, if you look at his performance chart, it's very stable, it's very consistent. Okay, but we have other guys here, 1,200%, 500%, 300%. So guys, depending on your risk appetite, we shall guide you. You'll pick a strategy manager, and you will be able to also share in these profits as an investor without doing anything except investing and giving maybe 15-30 minutes of your time to learn how to deposit your money and withdraw it. One key thing I need us to look at is what we call the profit share. Profit share basically means, yes, you're going to put your money, invest it, but you need to know that if there's a profit, you're going to share it with the strategy manager if you choose to follow. But the maximum he can take of your profits is 30%. You can take between 0 and 30%. This is a predetermined figure, and you will know this at the inception, at the point of investing with him. It's like pre-agreed. It doesn't change. The strategy manager specifies that he will take a certain proportion, but it can't be more than 30% of your money. Okay. What happens is on the 30th day or the 30th day anniversary of your investment, if you started today 17, on 17th December, automatically the system, the broker's copy trading system, will take off your profits, the pre-agreed money, and pay it to the strategy manager. So automatically you will see this happening on your account. I'm letting you know this so that you don't complain when you see some little money at one of your accounts. The strategy manager will take some little money off. So the system will take some little money off and pay the strategy manager his portion. Or if you, as the investor, decided to make a withdrawal, but the strategy manager has been making a profit, automatically the system will pay him his share. So that is what happens. Now,
Timothy, before you go ahead, there's a question on the chat box.
okay.
Somebody is asking ABL, what is the source of the strategy manager performance statistics? Are they independently verifiable?
So what happens is, let's say I'm a trader. Okay, I'm a trader already, and my strategy is there. All I do is I trade. Okay. I've chosen to be a part of this program as a strategy manager, carry on my trading. The broker's system picks the statistics of my trading. It picks the statistics of another person's trading and all the other traders who are trading. Okay? And then it has a matrix it uses to rank them. And we shall be teaching you the matrices it looks at when if you choose to come and join this program. We shall show you what the system that the broker uses to rank these traders. Okay. Is it independently verifiable? I don't know if they'll give you access to go and verify, but even you'll be able to see that this is actually what is happening. I have a lady who when she had just started following the strategy manager, she also had similar concerns, but when she began to follow, because what happens is when the strategy manager places a trade, that trade is automatically copied onto your own personal investment account, as I told you. Okay? So you will be following to see that really what they post that today this guy made a return of 3%, it should be equivalent to your return if you're following the strategy manager. I don't know if that will help you to independently verify for you. Say if I were following self-scalping, okay? If I was following our guy here self-scalping, okay? And today he made a return of 2%. I should see that 2% on my account also. If I went to the website and it said he had a return of 2%, because it shows you every day who has made what. The strategy managers who are ranked will show you this guy today has made this amount. If you wait, you can independently verify on your own account if you're following him that actually he has made that. I hope that helps to verify for you that you can have, it is actually transparent. The system is very, very, very transparent. Very transparent, and everybody can see what's happening. Erika, I wonder if I've addressed that question properly. If it's not clear, I can try and shed some more light.
I think it's okay for now. In case it's not clear, he's going to type again on the chat box. You can go ahead.
So, how do you incorporate the Forex investment in your existing portfolio? Guys, I have shown you other investment opportunities that are there in Uganda. I'm not saying you liquidate everything else that you're doing. No, that will not be wise. In investment, we're supposed to diversify our portfolios. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just presenting another opportunity where you could put some money. My personal recommendation to you would be don't put more than 20% of your investment money in the Forex. Yes, it will give you high return, but also there is a risk attached. Okay? Because of its nature, its volatility and all. So say let me just give an example. If I had 10 million shillings, okay, I want to invest that. That is my bonus for this year. Okay, 20% means I will take off only 2 million and put that in Forex. Okay, I'll take the other 8 million. If it were me, maybe I'll take it to a unit trust, UAP, or Old Mutual, whatever. Unit trust. Unit trust will give me maybe 10% per annum. Okay, return on investment. So I know my 8 million. At the end of the year, there, I'll have an extra 800K. Okay, then I'll take these 2 million shillings, my 20%, and I'll bring it to Forex investments. I'll look at my strategy managers. On average, they're giving us, let's say 500% return on investment. Okay, so my 2 million at the end of the 1 year, if the strategy managers I'm following give me at least 500% return on investment, that means I'll multiply my 2 million 5 times. Okay, that means I have an extra 10 million. I see how this works. I have my other 10 million, which is safe. Sorry, my 8 million, which is safe the other side, is going to make for me a potential 800K. So I have my 8.8 million on the other side at the end of the year. I've taken this 2 million, okay, which I'm going to put to risk. This 2 million has made for me another 10 million at the end of the year. So I'm now worth 20 million plus. Okay. Yes, there is a risk on this 2 million, but I can predetermine that risk because I have things like the protection level and the safety mode. Going into this investment with my 2 million, I could say, I don't want to lose more than 1 million shillings. Okay. So what I've actually put to risk is half of this money by the end of the year. So worst case scenario, I still have my 10 million. The 8 million I put on the other side, the 800K I've gotten on the other side, that's 8.8 plus my 1 million. Worst case scenario, which I have for this side. So from an investment perspective, you have to look at the risk and the reward. What I'm risking on this side vis-a-vis the potential reward. And if I diversify my portfolio, guys, I suggest that anybody who's out there who has some money to invest, put some in Forex. Forex is changing people's lives. Even as we speak, we shall help you. You choose a good strategy manager, and I can assure you make good returns on your money. Please, please, please do not take a loan to come and invest in Forex. But if you already have some money which you're investing, get 20% of it. Maybe you have a fixed deposit somewhere, it has 30 million on it. Don't bring all the 30 million this side. Take 20% of that, which is about 6 million, which is about 6 million. Bring it to Forex. Leave the rest the other side. That is how I would advise, or we would advise you here at Learn at Net, to diversify your investment portfolio by having some money in Forex investment. Another way is take out $1,000, okay? One-off, come, see us. We shall put you on our learning program. Invest in yourself. Remember, we said part of investment is investing in yourself. Invest in yourself, learn this skill, and then go back and see how best you can manage your own growth in the Forex market. The growth is unlimited. You've seen there is 6.6 trillion shillings, sorry, big $6.6 trillion every day floating in the Forex market. So you want to tap into this, you want to take advantage of this as well. What do you do if you want to start now investing in Forex as an investor? Okay, you get in touch with us. We shall help you to create an account. Okay, we shall teach you how to identify and choose a good strategy manager, because we want you to see you also prosper. We don't want to bring for an opportunity. You choose the fake guy, and then 1 month later, I'm dodging you on the street. Oh, you're saying those guys bought for us buffet, or it's another scam. No, guys, this is not a scam. So we shall teach you how to identify, what to look out for, to see who is a good strategy manager. Okay, if you have a national ID, an email address, and a phone number, that's all you need to register. The process of registration is easy and it takes maybe 15 minutes. The minimum deposit is $100. You can deposit it using mobile money. Okay, it takes about another minute or two, and you're good to go. We teach you how to monitor your money, how to withdraw it if you want to withdraw it back. It's that simple, guys. If you're interested, take down that phone number, send a WhatsApp, say I would like to become a Forex investor. We shall schedule for you a meeting, teach you what you need to do. If you'd like to learn how to trade for yourself, you could say, I'd like to become a Forex trader. We shall organize for your session. You pay a small fee, we get you started. You invest in yourself. You could choose to do both. You could say, as I'm learning, I also will be investing. The opportunities are all there. They are all yours. So please, if you'd like to, take the number, get in touch with us. We shall get you started. So these opportunities for Forex investing are not only for the investors. Guys, if you're out there, you're a Forex trader, you're trading profitably, okay? Come, let's sign you on the program. Take advantage of the extra capital you'll be trading from the other investors. That capital will only come to you if you trade well and get ranked highly, because your performance statistics will be available to everybody. Okay, so we shall choose you if you're trading well, and you will grow. You will grow, guys. So if you're out there, you're a Forex trader, and you'd also like to grow your trading capital in a risk-free way, just keep doing what you're doing, sign up on our program, and eventually your statistics will speak for themselves, and we shall begin to put money in your strategy, and you will also grow. Okay, so this is another opportunity for guys who are out there who are looking for jobs. You might have your nephews, nieces, they just finished Form 6, they're looking for opportunities of things they could do. They could be at uni. Remember, jobs are tight. Come, learn to be a Forex trader, guys. We can shorten that learning curve for you. We have a training program. Come join. When you're ready, we can then sign you into the Strategy Manager program. And the future will be yours. Okay? To become a strategy manager, just have to be trading positively, 70 days of trading activities, and you have to be trading at least $1,000. That's it. Very easy. That said, it would not be fair for me to leave without telling you there is risk in Forex trading, guys. There is a risk. Much as there's a risk, there are ways in which we are managing this risk. I'm telling you there's a risk so that you don't just run out there now immediately and say, no, Timothy told me I'll make 1,000% in Forex. I've gone, I'm doing it. No. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose all your money. That's a fact. If you're in the Forex market and you do not know what you're doing, you're going to lose all your money. So if you're not sure what you're doing, come, let us help you get a strategy manager, you become an investor. Okay, we help you teach how to invest wisely. If you'd like to trade for yourself, come still, we'll get you started on the journey to learn to become profitable in Forex. For more information, those are our contact details. Just send a WhatsApp, or you can give us a call, either to be a trader or to be an investor, and we shall guide you through to the next steps.
Timothy, there is a question in the chat from Richard.
Okay. What does the question say?
He's asking, what's the approximate profits I can gain after investing $200 in 4 months?
Okay. Richard, first of all, I'm going to say like that. What we have is past performance statistics. They don't give us a guarantee. They are a guide, but there's no concrete guarantee on what will happen in the future. But that said, based on the experience and what I have been seeing in the markets and how these guys have been trading for the last 3-4 years, I've been following them. Expect on average, if you get a good strategy manager, to make a minimum of 20%. Minimum, and I've put low case, 20% per month of your investment. Remember, not every day, it's not going to be a fixed growth every day, but the equity curve at the end of the month should give you at least 20% growth. Some days might be bad, guys. When you sign up for this program, don't be surprised if some days you log on to check your investment and you see there's a small drawdown, what we call a drawdown. Your account might have fallen a bit. Hopefully it will not fall up to your protection level, but there could be a small fall. The way the markets work is not every day will be a good profitable day. Irrespective of the trading strategy you have, there is no trading strategy that's 100% perfect. Okay, but if you have a decent enough strategy, over a month, over 3 months, there will be growth. And that's why we look at this annually. That's why you see when we told you there's 1,000% growth, you said per annum. We didn't say on a daily, no. Some days may be bad, but overall, if somebody has a good strategy, the overall equity curve will be good. For just to give you an idea based on what I've seen in the markets so far, Richard, you're looking at least 20% growth on a monthly, on average. Could be much more, depending on which strategy manager you choose to go with.
Thank you very much. Alan, you can unmute yourself. Your hand is up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Chambade, for that insight. Now, what I want to know, like based on what my colleague has asked, assuming I've invested $200 and you have told me there's a return of 20%, is there any way I can compound that?
Thank you very much, Alan, for that question. So what happens is this. you put money on an account, okay? What we call the investment account. Okay. So I don't know if Alan, you were here in the beginning of the presentation. But what happens is, I'm going to go back to that slide just in case somebody might have missed it. Okay. Alan, this is the slide we're looking at, okay? That is your strategy manager right there. Okay. And that is us, the investors, people who are going to invest. Okay. So what this system does is it looks at this amount of money in the strategy manager's account at that time when he's going to make a trade. Okay. It looks at the amount of money on your account, your investment account, at that time when the strategy manager is going to make a trade. Okay. And then if the strategy manager makes a trade, this one lot you see, which I've put here, okay, that is the strategy manager placing a trade. This one lot is a trade that the strategy manager has placed after doing his analysis and all that, okay? And he enters at this price, either buy or sell, okay? Automatically, depending on how much money is in your investment account at the time when he's placing the trade, it will copy for you a trade pro rata in relation to your account size in relation to the trading manager's account size, and place for your trade. So what does that mean? If you're not doing withdrawals, okay, on your account every month or whenever you feel like, automatically your money is compounding because the trades being placed are related to your account size. The bigger your account size is at the point of placing the trade, the bigger the trade that will be placed. That means the more money you will potentially make. So to answer your question, the answer is yes. If you do not do withdrawals and you're leaving your money that is being made or accumulated for you on the account every month, automatically your money is being compounded. I hope that answers the question for you, Alan. If it's not clear, just let me know. I can go through it again.
Yeah, thanks so much. I've understood. There's something else I want to ask Chap.
Yes, please.
Assuming we signed for 2 months and then they elapse, what happens?
No. It has nothing to do with the number of months. What happens is either, because remember, this is a strategy manager. It's a trader like me somewhere in my home trading. The only time the elapsing can come is if I choose to stop being a strategy manager, which is my prerogative. I could say, no, I'm tired of being a strategy manager. I close my strategy manager account. And what will happen at that point is automatically all your money will be returned to you. Because in any case, already your money on your investment account, I don't have access to it. I don't see it. I don't even touch it. Okay. So if I close my strategy manager account, it will go away. Automatically, you get your money back into your wallet. Then you can choose maybe to give another strategy manager or not. However, if I am still a strategy manager and I'm still trading and you're still following me, the only other thing that can happen is for you to get tired of following my strategy and you close your account. You close your investment account with me and your money moves back to your wallet. Then you either give another strategy manager or you withdraw it back to you spend it. But there is nothing like a fixed contract of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. No. This is an ongoing process. As long as there's a strategy manager who you're following and who is still active trading in the market, it will go on perpetually. Alan, does that answer you?
Yeah, Timothy, it does, and I really appreciate.
You're very welcome. We're taking any more questions? Please.
Timothy, there's somebody with a hand up. Eleanor,
Yes.
you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're very low, Eleanor.
Sorry, I wanted to ask, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I wanted to ask how safe this is because we've had a lot of financial forex trades like this where sometimes it goes crashing and everyone who's invested is not able to get their monies back. What is the protection if I put in this investment?
Elena, thanks for that question.
Mm.
If you've been in Uganda for a while and you've interacted with Forex before, chances are you would take your money and give it to a guy, particular person like me. I would come here and tell you, Elena, give me your 3,000 or 5,000 or 10,000. The first time I first heard about Forex personally, guys were asking for 10K. They were like, give me 10K. They were giving, I think by that time, return of 25%. They would say, we'll give you 25% every month. I remember at that time, I was already hustling in the streets and business-wise. And I was really curious to find out what business somebody could do that would give 25% return to the investor. Because by the time a businessman gives you 25% return, you who has given him money, just know he has kept at least minimum of 25% for himself. Okay. So that got me curious and got me thinking, I want to be able to make the whole 50% for myself. And then I started investigating what they were doing. I found that it was Forex and I began to teach myself Forex. It's a long time ago. Why I'm telling you these stories, we're not in that era of I'll come to you, approach you, Elena, and you will give me your money. If you choose to join this program, you're going to send your money to an internationally regulated Forex broker, okay? That is where your money will sit. That means you will be able to see your money every day. This brokerage account is almost like a bank account, okay? Your money is seated there, okay? In order to do that, you're going to need your national ID to create that account. You will need to send a photo of that, which is your KYC. They will need to verify your email address, which you'll be using to interact with the broker, and your phone number, which you'll be using to interact with them. Okay? So that means that there is no communication that can come from anybody who is not Timothy, who is not Elena. It's like me going now to your Stanbic account and saying, I want to withdraw your money. It can't happen. The only person who can withdraw that money is you, Elena. Okay? It's the same thing here. It's a relationship. That's one. So they don't allow third-party transactions. For example, if I were here, I cannot send my wife to withdraw money from my brokerage account. I cannot. Only I can withdraw that money. It can only be sent to my mobile number, which has been verified, or to my bank account, okay, or back to my Visa. Those are the only ways you can get your money back. That's one part, okay? We're talking about the fraud or how you could lose all your money, okay? One part is it cannot be stolen in between, okay? Then we go to the trading part, because there is a possibility that the money could be lost in the actual trading. Like we said, trading is risky business, okay? Like any other investment, there is a risk attached to it. The strategy manager you're following could enter a trade, which and the trade goes against them, okay? So there would be a loss, okay? But we're saying in the system that we are selling to you, there are protection levels that are built in to make sure that worst case scenario, depending on your risk appetite, you do not lose more than a predetermined amount of money that you've accepted is acceptable risk to you. Okay, and we shall teach you how to set all these things as an investor. Okay, so to answer your question in brief, Elena, there is no chance that you can lose all your money if you come and join this program. If you set a protection level, the most you lose is up to that protection level. And that will happen only if the strategy manager you're following actually has a bad trading day or a series of bad trading days. Okay? When we're starting out in Forex, like I told you, we're giving our money to these chaps. We don't know if they were actually taking the money to the markets. Okay, there was a curtain, we got the guy's office, he tells you, no, today we had a bad day. Okay? Or today the money was lost. In fact, they just started disappearing. Guys will just stop picking. You are there. Those of you who are there, you know what was happening. Okay, the guy will just become elusive. Eventually, you stop getting your money. This cannot happen in this case. Okay, because you're not going to hand over your money to Timothy Chambade. No. Much as I'm here representing the broker, I never touch your money. You will see that even as you come for support, I will just be guiding you in your transactions with the broker, but I will never be able to access your money. Why are we doing this program? You might want to ask, how am I benefiting me as Timothy? This all started when we were looking for the broker to have local presence here. okay? Because some of us already in these programs. But it's very difficult for us to transact with people who do not have local presence. There are very many things that they do not relate to that, challenges that are in between. So they told us for them to have local presence here, we need to build the numbers. Okay? Numbers in terms of traders, basically number of people who are interested in the program here. So the program has both traders and investors. Us, we're mainly there as traders. Okay, we're looking for certain services to be made easier for us to access here. But we realize that many people who could take advantage of the Forex industry either do not have the time or have tried to learn for themselves and have failed. But the truth is there's money being made there. So we're interested in you in this other investment part of it. Okay, so that you can safely be making some money from the Forex invest, even if you're not trading yourself. This will also still help us to get numbers up for the broker to see interest in Uganda and come and help us set up office here. That will help the rest of us who are actually traders, okay, benefit. And I must say this, yes, as we refer you there, we still get a certain small commission off the spread. Remember, whenever you're trading with a broker, there is some money which the broker makes, which is called the spread. This does not affect your profits in any way at all. The broker will still make spreads of you, whether I recommend you or not. But if I recommend you and you go through me, I will make a small portion of money off what the broker is making. You give me some small money. Eventually, it will accumulate, yes. But that's not where I make the bulk of my money. I make mine for my own personal trading. You will still pay those fees to them, but going through me means, like now, I'm helping you, I'm showing you the rope. I'll be able to show you the ropes because I've signed you on. Somehow you become my responsibility to make sure that you're comfortable. I'm like your first line, your first local line of defense. Eventually, when they build an office here, chances are we shall still be the same people because we're on ground, or they might send us some people to help support us, but we shall be your first line in case you have any challenges with your trading account or with setting up, because this is online. Some people are not comfortable online, even just setting up email, whatever might be difficult. So those I think we shall be helping you with temporarily until proper office is set up. But there is no chance, Elena, of you losing all your money. We shall not let that happen. I don't know if it's clear, Elena. If I've been clear enough, because I've touched a number of things, you can let me know if I've addressed your concerns.
Maybe Timothy, as Elena was asking the question, I figured out she was trying to bring out the aspect of how does she differentiate this program from the Forex scams that have been in Kampala.
I've seen some scams, okay? I don't want to start calling out people's businesses as scams, but I can highlight a few things about scams, okay? With scams, usually you're giving your money to an individual, okay? With scams, the organization you're dealing with is not regulated internationally. If you approach us and you're interested in this program, we shall show you how to check the authenticity of what we're telling you, because the information we're telling you is not here in my bedroom. It's internet, it's available for you online. Okay? We shall show you. You will be able to check for yourself to verify the information that we're giving you. Okay? I don't know, Eric, you could help me. What else could differentiate us from the other scams without calling out people's businesses as scams?
Whenever it's very easy to identify a scam when you look at the return of investment. If somebody tells you bring 10 million, in 3 days I give you another 10 million, guys, I have not seen any business that gives you 100% in 1 day, 2 days, even a week.
Also, maybe scams don't talk about the risk side. A scam will never tell you that there's any risk involved. We've been clear, guys, there is some risk. We'll teach you how to manage that risk, but there is some risk, okay? We'll do our best to help you mitigate it. But there is a level of risk. The worst case scenario is you set your protection level, which is the maximum amount of money you're willing to lose. But that risk is there that if there is a chance, a worst case chance that you could hit it. Okay? What I know about scams also, they never talk about the risk side, but there's always a risk to any investment. Any investment has a risk.
This
So
is also
if there's no talk about a risk, you know that's probably a scam. Yes, Eric?
This is also not an MLM program whereby we are going to tell you look for people and then you're going to get something. No, it's personal business. It's you and the broker and your money. We are not involved. As Timothy said, we are just trying to create a community. We are trying to build a community. We are trying to create the awareness of this thing called Forex. It's a $6.6 trillion market, and I believe we all have phones, we all have computers. If we had the skill, we would most likely benefit from this huge market in the world.
Thank you very much, Eric. Any questions? For those of you who are shy to ask, but you have your questions, those are our numbers. I hope they're still on the screen. Please come. If you're still skeptical, we shall take you through. If you have any, we shall show you everything you need to know. Then you will make a decision on your own. There are some people who are already in this program. I had requested them to be available. Some of them have day jobs. I don't know if anybody is on this call at the minute. Some had said they'll be there for the one at 8 p.m. But if you're around and you're already on this program, please let us know and share with those guys who are here your experience of the program. I could share mine, but it might seem biased because I'm not bringing the opportunity out there. But if anybody is in the call right now and you're already signed on to the FXTM Invest, like I requested you to come and share your experience with other people, please. You can unmute and share with us. And people can also feel free to ask you what they might want to clarify from you as somebody who's already investing in the program.
Ivo has a question.
Yes?
Are you able to see the trades or you can just see the results?
You can see the trades that the guy has set up. You can see the trades that he has put, okay? But you cannot influence them. You cannot change them, okay? Because some people already are Forex traders. You might want to interfere. Once you're following the strategy, you cannot interfere with the other guy's strategy. It has to play out, okay? But you can see what trades he's taking. But you cannot change them in your system. But you'll be able, if you've signed up for history in your back end, you can be able to see what he's doing. And that's the transparency that we're talking about. So this will not come from heaven. You will see that this guy actually placed a trade on gold. It was a buy trade. And you will go back and see on your charts, your independent charts, that there was a gold actually was in a buy. And then you will see that you made money. So yes, who was that question?
Ivo.
You can see what the guy is doing at the back end, but you cannot influence it. Guys, I really urge you to try out. I know, like most of us, where Thomas says we doubt. Start with the minimum. Start with $100. Forex is not going anywhere. This program is not going anywhere. Start with the minimum. Start with 100. See, learn how it's working. Find your way around. Eventually, when you're comfortable, I know most of you who are here have lost more than $100 in funny things. Even you might go to the bar tomorrow is Friday and leave that $100 there. Put it here. See how it works. That $100 this same time next year could be 1,000. That $1,000 can take your family on holiday wherever to Makishon Falls. This is how
somebody has raised their hand.
Yes, please.
Julius has raised his hand. Julius, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yes. Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you, Julius.
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. This is Julius.
Yes, Julius, you've made it to the call. Julius, where are Kuja? Guys, Julius is more comfortable with Uganda, but he's one of the guys who has taken advantage of the investment program, and he's very, very happy with it. So when I reached out to the guys who are already in the program and asked for somebody to volunteer, he had told me he would be able to make it for the evening one, but I'm happy to see he has made it. He was excited to share with everybody, but he's more comfortable in Uganda. Julius, genda maso yogera mu Luganda obanga lukwanguyira. Tubulire chola bagwenga.
Get up with the single Luganda Rozu.
Tofaayo yogera
Kengamba those colleagues of us, but was prime of investing. That is no job that said they can like a passive income. They have they do forex trading. They are sort of they are sort of the other collaboration. So that is how Gano you take your forex trading. So that's where I saw you people. They click the first name, their message again. These people is what they are right now. That's what I'm going to So I talk to you people.
Julius, tukwida bulungi. But with yongeza ku ddoboozi.
Kati amumpulira. Kati badde awo nga nali awo nga just noonya wakuteeka ku ssente. Naye forex trading nali manyiko mikwano gyange kola ki? Egigira forex trading. So naye nga zo tegikukulira kituufu. Naye erakufunamu abaami nga tegukulira kituufu. You can invest in those people. So that's why I expect you people and you help me understand investing. They are account here, they collaborate. They are so many things that we don't know. Yeah.
Julius Weber, thank you very much. I don't know if everybody was able to hear him clearly, but he's very happy with the program. Very, very happy. He has recently added some more money. He doesn't have a very big investment. He's a man of I won't call it mega earnings, but he doesn't earn so much money, but he has managed to invest and he's happy with the investment and he has added some more money. He works with a machinery company in Kawempe. I was actually very impressed with Julius. Many people think these things of investment are for only people who are in corporate jobs. No, but he's making his money and he withdraws and puts on his phone. He's happy.
Are you? Is it why you?
Julius, tweyanziza webale. Please share widely our contact information with anybody you know who might take advantage of this program. It's available for all of us. There is no limits. Anybody and everybody, invest some money. Take some of your money from your other investments and put here. You'll come back and thank me later. One day, I hope you'll look for me and buy me a soda. This opportunity, we brought it. It's a good opportunity. Yeah. Any more questions? We're reaching the time. We don't want to keep you for so long. We know many of you have tuned in on lunch hour. You might need to get back to work. So if you have any questions, please ask. We can add another 15 minutes in case there are questions and close at 2:45. But if there are no more questions, please take down our contacts. Share with other people the Zoom link. We're going to be here again at 8 p.m. In case you have a friend who might have missed this, but you think they might benefit from it, share widely the Zoom link. Let them come, let us explain to them, because you might not be able to explain by yourself. Or if they can't make it, just share our contact information. Let them drop us a WhatsApp, let them call us. We are very, very glad to share this opportunity. Let us grow this community. Let us change the name of Forex in Uganda. Forex used to be known as a scam, but it is not a scam. It is the people who got in first who have used it and made the rest of us hate it, or many of people out there hate it. Those of us who persevered and continue to grow ourselves, we are benefiting from it now. If you can't find the time to learn yourself, at least invest. The opportunity has now come for you to invest safely. Don't hand over your money to a one somebody somewhere. Put it with a regulated broker. Let us teach you how to make it work for you. Are there any more questions in the chat, guys? Can we have a meeting with you on Friday evening?
Elena is requesting, yeah.
Elena, is this just you or you have a group of people you'd like us to meet? Please clarify. If you'd like, if you have a group of people you'd like us to meet, we can organize for you a private session. It can be a Zoom. If you're within Kampala, we can also come and have tea and share. Whatever you prefer. Elena, take my number, DM me, we can arrange for this.
Okay, I was requesting if you could meet a group of us, about 10, 12 people.
Yes, Elena, gladly.
Okay.
Gladly.
Okay.
You have my number, DM me, let's concretize it. So I get your number as well. We can make it
I'll
happen.
share this information with them. It's a bit sketchy still, but I'll share and then you could compound on it.
Thank you. If they can make it for the 8 p.m. Zoom, I'll be here. For those, because we did 2 sessions in case people can't make it during the day. If they can't make that also, let's organize. You have my number, drop me a WhatsApp. Let's arrange a meeting. Gladly, I'll help you. Thank you very much, Elena. I appreciate it.
Ivo is also asking, if one wants to invest, how does he start?
Ivo, you already have an account, I think. We just deposit the money now. We'll show you, or maybe we can give you a brief on how to identify a good strategy manager. Okay. And then we can help you to identify initially, but eventually you'll also figure out how you can get your own strategy managers. And you start even 15 minutes from now. As soon as I finish here, Ivo, I can help you. If you have your first $100 or 1,000, I can help you with setup. Ivo, drop me a WhatsApp immediately after, we set you up. Any other questions?
Serenity and Bold has asked in the chat, is this only for Ugandan nationals?
No, it's not. This is an international program, guys. We're selling it here to our fellow people in Uganda, but Serenity, we can help you if you're in another country because it's online. We can help you set up as well, and you still earn your money from wherever you are. Just drop us a WhatsApp. Our numbers are there. We shall help you to set up easily. If you need us to do a special Zoom for you in another country, you've organized your colleagues, we can also do that for you.
Serenity from Tanzania, tutakuja. We can organize a meeting on Zoom later after this, or you can text us and then we plan. Asante sana.
Are there any more questions?
Timothy, I see Vastine has joined the Zoom. Vastine is one of the few people who are taking advantage of the strategy managers. Vastine, do you want to share your experience in a few seconds?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Vastina.
Yeah, we just reached home. I actually thought the meeting was even over.
Thank you for making it. I knew you're busy. I had given up. Everyone I told her, please, if you're comfortable, share your experience with those who are still here.
Okay. I joined, I think, a month ago, and for sure, I'm very happy. What should I say? I would encourage everyone to use this chance because I know people have been scammed for a long time, but this is not a scam. This is a Forex trading. This is a skill which everyone can also have, though it is a bit tricky to develop a very good skill in Forex trading, but you can with time. So some of us have joined these strategy managers as we also sharpen our skills. Yeah, so if you want your money to grow, please join them. It is a good idea. I would encourage them to do so. Personally, I'm happy because even now I have just checked, my money grows every day. It's just a matter of checking. If I want to withdraw, I withdraw. If I want it to remain there, it remains there. So that's it, Chambade.
Now, Vastina, thank you. Thank you for sharing. I really, really appreciate. I know I had asked you earlier at work, but I'm very glad that you've made every effort to at least come and share your others so that they can also take the opportunity. Thank you, Vas. Continue to make more money. Any other questions? Anybody else who wants to share, please feel free. I know many of us have been burnt in scams. Many of us have been burnt, but this is not a scam. This is different. And yes, Forex is risky, but there are protection levels that we can set for you to make sure you do not lose your capital. Also, we don't advise you bringing all your money. Don't go and sell your land and bring all your money. No, maximum bring only 20%. In 3 years, that 20% will do what you need it to do. The rest can remain in something which is relatively safe. What we call the safe things, the land, the rentals. Eric, Maria, have I forgotten anything that might need mentioning?
It's all good for my end.
I think that's all.
Okay, guys, if there are no more questions, see you in the evening session if you'd like to revisit this, or please share with your colleagues or family members or anybody else you think might benefit from this program, either in terms of an investor or a Forex trader. We're out here, we're doing good things, and would like to empower everybody the best way that we can. Have a good evening. My name is Timothy Chambade. It's been a pleasure to be here. I'll be here again at 8. Thank you very much, guys. In case there's anything that you might remember later, you have our numbers. Please get in touch. We shall be here to help you.